Right now, an inch layer of silt covers this Harper, Oregon farm. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Keith Burrell, in Harper, visiting a family that previously I could only visit through Zoom because their house was an island when the Malheur River flooded.
But that river right there, and it was all the way on the banks. You can see where there's dirt. You can see like there's a section of dirt above the bushes. It was up there, and then
Rachel and Andy
what
Else
east
were
now
stranded on
toward the
an
wall.
island
I
just
looked like
last
that's our
week.
bedroom
That
window
island,
right
their
there,
home of 4
and I
years.
looked out about I don't know, I want to say about 20 yards down, and was filling up our backyard, and moving this way. And then all through here, all this was riverbed.
When Rachel saw the river just outside her window getting closer and closer to her house in the early morning hours, she gave Idaho News 6 a call. A decision that possibly gave neighbors downstream of the Malheur River more notice.
Two people told me that our phone call kicked off the warning that, and I don't know what the truth is to that, but that when I called you guys and Danny got right on it and called me back, that people started really getting busy.
2 days later, water had receded enough for the cleanup to begin. Heavy equipment was saved by being moved uphill toward the highway. Water flooded shops, leaving behind damaged wood and an inch of river silt. The extent of the real damage won't be known until spring. The Elsa's primary crop is alfalfa, a plant that only needs to be seeded every 4 or so years. Andy's farmland is covered in silt.
We won't know if it's going to come back or the silt is too heavy on some of it, where I might have to replant some of it.
And there's no way to know. I mean, you can't.
Not right now. No.
So you're just up to.
We gotta wait and see. Yep, we gotta wait and see.
After looking at the mess left for Andy and Rachel, they took me inside to look at river data from the Bureau of Reclamation. Previous year, it spiked at just over 400.
Yes.
Average is 100, and it spiked this year at almost 900 cubic feet a second. Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
Now, Rachel and Andy have been rebuilding their house on the banks of the Malheur River for about 4 years, but they tell me that their neighbors that have lived here for decades told them this is the worst flooding they have seen in 73 years. From Harper, Oregon, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Keith Burrell, for Idaho News 6.